we have been able to improve our documentation, our compliance, as well as how thorough our documentation is, while still saving time and reducing a lot of the tension and stress that a lot of the team would feel in trying to accomplish the goal of getting, thorough, efficient documentation done. My name is Matt Curran. I'm the operations manager for the Rehab Department at the hospital that I work at. I've been here for 26 years. There's always a challenge to try to spend as much time hands-on with our patients and providing as much patient care as we can. So there was the ever-growing struggle of how do we maintain quality patient care while still documenting everything that we need to document to make that case for our patients and to meet all criteria for documentation through both Medicare as well as other insurance companies. And so there was a stress point, right? It was a friction point for our therapists. I'll tell you initially, to see PhraseExpander in use, it looked wonderful from the examples, but it took us a little bit of a learning time from, seeing what the results could be and then having a blank screen with no templates yet made. Once we put that initial investment in and realized the power of the program, that was like when, it kind of lit up for us. And, that the reality that, hey, we may actually have a real solution that could save our whole team a lot of time and effort while still also improving our compliance at the same time, which that was an exciting moment. Therapists, were immediately coming to me and saying that they love the program, and if there was, even a hiccup where the computer wasn't working properly or the program didn't load, they would stop everything they were doing until I got them PhraseExpander up and working on the computer. So, that also told me just how much it meant to them that, they couldn't even imagine taking it away from them at this point. It's like once you give them that, that efficiency and that structure and they have the ability to accomplish what we're asking them to do in an efficient manner, the thought of taking that away from them, I think would be devastating. We have a regulatory board, Joint Commission, that comes to all hospitals and makes sure that everyone is on the same page. And when they had come, we had a physician that was part of the Joint Commission. He was a surveyor, and he was looking at our documentation process, and without knowing the program that we were using, he was looking at our documentation, the structure and the information, and he was, I would say, not bragging, but I would say he was very impressed by what our documentation entailed. And he said that he thought that we had some of the best documentation he's seen anywhere. And his first comment was, "How do you therapists do this?" And he literally derailed the survey so that we could sit down and I could show him how PhraseExpander functions. And he actually asked if he could take this information and let other hospitals know that we're using this, this solution, this powerful solution for our documentation. And can I share that with other hospitals, he said. And I said, absolutely. And as a follow-up, I've had more than one hospital since contact me, asking if I can explain what we're doing with PhraseExpander and how we use it, because they're interested as well. I would definitely recommend PhraseExpander. And why? Because it helps to solve a lot of the stresses that we all have, which is to be more thorough in our documentation while still being efficient with what we're trying to do. And, we didn't think those two things were even possible. It's just an amazing thing to be able to get time back, right? Because as we know, it's like the most powerful resource, and it's very challenging to be able to get time and efficiency at the same point.